Oh, there we go. Okay. You can hear me now, right? Yay. So, ta-da, why that muted suddenly on its own? I don't know. So, forget what happened. And then, so welcome everyone to the Inspectors. Right here on gildinglight.tv. Or, I'm sorry, twitch.tv/gildinglight. There we go. I know where we're at. Second, third try. So, the Inspectors is a wonderful group of people that goes in and around Waterdeep and looks for the weird and unusual. And we would like to thank Gilding Light for providing our home and Sirenscape for all the wonderful sounds that you'll be hearing throughout the episode. And we have a giveaway today for a copy of Tasha's Cauldron of Everything from D&D Beyond. So look for a mod to start that sometime during the episode, and we'll draw a winner sometime during the episode. Stick around. So let's get to everyone and introduce our cast, starting with Lori.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lori, and I will be playing Molly. She is a human inquisitive rogue.
Adam.
Hey everybody, I am Adam. I'll be playing Rox Boulder. He is a dwarf wizard / cleric.
And our special guest today, Justin.
Hi, everybody. My name is Justin. I'll be playing Martineau, who is a goblin bard.
All right. And Vera and Crystal are sick today, so we wish them well. Lots of love out to them. And hopefully they will be back next week. And so, Lori, you want to do a recap?
Yeah. So last week we were all trudging through a swamp, basically following Rox's nose towards the delicious smells of pies, when we found a suspicious old lady and her pets at a hut. Of course, we knew we had to go fight a hag, and when she tried to bring us into the house, she was going to try to make us into pie and take our memories. So we got in a great big huge battle in the middle of the swamp, fighting against what turned out to be an obelix. Got ourselves out of there in the nick of time. Kay nearly drowned, but we saved the swamp, and we got a swamp mummy in return. Is that right? Yeah. And then we finally went back to Waterdeep, where we have been missing for at least the last 8 months. And we just gotten back, turned in our gear, and we're on the road again, I think.
All right. So, as we left off, Rox was investigating the orbs that have been plaguing you all. And he was looking up books in the library of your newfound home. So, Rox, if you want to roll me a Arcana check first.
Sure. Am I able to guide myself?
Yes.
May I guide myself? Okay.
Yep.
Pass that. And oh, that's a 15. I rolled very poorly, but I've
Okay, 15 still good. And then to see if you can kind of call the information together, because you have to pick out some hypotheses and do that. So roll an insight check.
Okay. $19.
19. Okay. So as far as you can tell, there's nothing quite like these in recorded books or anything, or at least not books here. The energy is a little bit of chaos magic, like a controlled chaos almost. And it also has to do with dimensional shifting and time. And so it's a bit of a mix, and that might be the cause of the chaos that goes on inside the orbs as well.
Okay, I think Rox would be writing all of these down.
Okay,
All
sure
this
thing.
down in like a notebook, or if there's like one specific book that has all this information, he'll just be like writing it in the like.
That's the thing. There isn't one specific book. It's like, orbs are used for scrying. Orbs are sometimes an arcane focus. That's kind of what you find in the books. You don't find anything else. So you're kind of pulling together this information based off what you're reading, and you're coming up with a theory on your own, like
Okay.
fresh, untested.
Then I think since he always would have his spell book on him, he'll be putting it in there.
Okay. And so you also figure out that along with the scrying angle, there seems to be some sort of communication element with these orbs. They are talking to one another. You know that the orbs that were in Waterdeep all went to the same place, as far as you could tell, because when everyone reappeared, they all had either half memories that faded of being in that place that you were, in the dimension where you were in giant robots.
Mm-hmm.
And so there seems to be some sort of localized communication, and you think that may extend elsewhere as well. You're not exactly sure how it works, but it seems to be forming when they're in a certain particular place, they form almost like a mesh network of communication to something.
Okay. I think after he would, piece this together, he would hop on his Rocky Talkies and kind of say like, "Hey, gang, I think this might be weird, but the orbs are communicating with each other, and then I think something else."
Really? That is very alarming. And you could just hear in the background like the sound of flicking because she's playing with the lenses on her goggles of night, trying to flick through and see what they do. Just like flick it, take a look.
Okay,
Meeting
so
with whom?
you get one lens, and it's night vision. The other one, you don't see a change.
Okay.
But it's a different colored lens, so something's happening, but it doesn't seem to have effect in your vicinity currently.
Okay. Interesting. I'll flick it back to night vision until I can figure that out.
Okay.
Okay.
And Molly is the only other voice that comes through the Rocky Talkies. There's no response from Kane. There's no response from Sarissa.
Rox will check his pocket to see if they're back in like the token form.
I'll go
Nope.
down the hall, check their
They're
room.
not. Okay, so on Kane's room is a note, and it's very fine handwriting, and it says, "They are busy with their god. Thank you," and and it's shut tight. Sarissa's door is slightly ajar, and you hear a small rustling inside.
Well, we're just gonna edge that open and take a little peek.
Okay, so the doll that was called Sarissa III lays on the bed. And it's an old, faded doll. And as you open the door, it sits up and it turns its button eyes towards you. Its scraggly brown hair looking at you. Its faded, painted on smile, not betraying any other emotion. And and it's one of those dolls that doesn't really have hands. It just kind of has the arms. And it just waves at you.
Do you know where Sarissa Prime went?
It shrugs.
Okay. And you're okay?
Nods, affirmative.
Great. And just very slowly back close the door. No, thank you. No weird dolls.
All right. Anything else you want to do tonight before you?
I'll go back and tell
Go to
Rox
bed.
what I found and just sort of, I guess, haunt his room since it's just the two of us.
Oh,
All right.
The doll was like the little girl that we found in the tower, right? Like her spirit.
Yeah, it was the ghost doll's doll, or the ghost girl's doll, rather.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. It's just a possessed doll. It's nothing. And now it's giant. So,
Glad to see Sarissa thought it necessary to bring that along with her.
hmm Yeah, I'm sure that is fine. But they're gone, so it is just us. And what are you doing? Just orb stuff?
Yeah, just doing research. I think I'll probably be, in for the night. What are you doing?
Probably not in for the night. I think I will go for a walk.
Is this a walk or an actual walk?
Both. I will see if my walk needs to become a walk.
All right. Well, stay safe. If you need me, I'll be on the Rocky Talkie.
I will call.
All right. So you head out for your walk. Where are you going?
I would like to circle back by the warehouse that we used to own because
Okay.
someone was going to make modifications on it, and I want to see if it's still intact.
It is still intact, and your warehouse is modified to your specifications.
Good. How about the locks?
The locks are everything that you put down in the note has been achieved.
Excellent. Good. All right. I'll just do a quick perimeter check. It all looks good, and then kind of head back. Just keep an eye out for anything.
You look inside, and the inside even looks clean.
Great job. I'll have to leave a good review.
5 stars on Yelp.
Yes. Yeah. On Waterdeep Yelp. Yeah.
Waterdeep Yelp. Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, I'll just head back to my room and just sort of settle in and kind of just sit in that nice little meditative pose and just kind of put my head down, rest.
All right. So I'll get a good night's sleep and wake up in the morning. There's sounds of shuffling downstairs, usual footsteps. You guess probably Tonic the Warforged and your current employer, Lucian. Tiefling doing stuff down there. What would you like to do?
So they're sitting at the table eating, like breakfast?
Yeah, they're breakfast getting ready as you go down the stairs.
Yeah, I guess I'll like pour a small glass of water and just sort of sit by Lucian and see what he's up to.
They greet you. He's just enjoying breakfast, so.
No. Okay.
And
in a regular morning.
yeah, it's just regular morning. Weird that. Eventually, the Sarissa the Third, or S3, the doll, wanders to the top of the steps.
Why?
Looks at the steps, kind of puts their head down and like, oh, and then just jumps over the banister, the railing, and just face plants onto the floor where they're having breakfast, where you're all having breakfast, and just sort of picks itself back up and walks to the kitchen.
Has it been doing this the whole time we've been gone? Just kind of point at S3.
Lucian goes, no, that's new. I don't even know what that is. Is that one of yours?
Somewhat. It's the doll of a girl whose murder we solved, and it used to be also a spectral doll, and now it's a real doll. And now it is doing this. I will cautiously approach to maybe pick it up. Do you need something, S3, or what is happening?
Oh, shakes her head, no.
No. just walking around like a normal alive doll.
Just points towards the kitchen.
Okay. Back up and kind of just watch
All right.
cautiously.
Goes and wanders into the kitchen, pushes open the door, goes on in.
What? Why? Is it going for food?
Oh, are you watching what it's doing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a
So-
weird doll wandering that way.
It climbs up and gets itself out a bowl and finds some cereal and dumps the cereal in the bowl, which is highly unusual. It's like the cereal has kind of attached itself to the bit of arm that it has, and it dumps it out and goes and then gets some milk that's out, pours that, gets a spoon, wanders back, nods at you with its big bowl, puts it up on the table, and then climbs up in a chair and sits and begins to eat.
Eat. Like it can open its mouth?
It can't open its mouth, but the cereal does seem to disappear when it reaches its lips.
Okay. I'm leaning against the door frame from the kitchen watching this and just sort of to myself, like, that's not even the top 10 weirdest thing I've seen lately. Just
And Lucian and Tonic are paying this no heed. It just seems like a natural thing to them. They're not curious about it. You said it belonged to you, so they're good.
but there is food and there is no rocks. So I will get on the Rocky Talkie and see if I can get a 20 on him. Good morning, Rocks. Are you there?
Yeah. Like, I guess if you were in the library, you would see he's just got like books all around him. It's like one of those panic like wake ups like okay. Yeah, I'm just still in the library. Is it time for breakfast, Brekkie?
Yes, there's a lot of people here today eating. So you may as well come if you're ready.
And you just hear him like running down the hallway.
You burst in. Lucian and Tonic goes, "Oh, friends, all gathered!" Lucian's like, "Oh, good morning. We seem to have a guest." And Lucian points to the doll. The doll looks over at you. A little bit of milk dribbled down the chin. Again, its faded, painted smile betraying no other emotion. Its button eyes just staring at you, unblinking.
IS3. Is there any more cereal? Did you leave some for me?
You get a nod in the affirmative.
And he will go grab some cereal. But
All
he's
right.
gonna use prestidigitation to cold up that milk.
Awesome. Kind of puts her arms up in victory stand.
He's eating, so that could be a while. Is there anything on the docket we could do, Lucian, now that we are back? Or
Oh, and as you say this, there's a knock at the door, and Tonic gets up. "I'll get it!" And his friendly Warforged self walks over and opens the door, and it's a delivery driver. And he's like, "Oh, Lucian, your combat wheelchair's here. Looks like Sarah made it to the specifications." He's like, "Oh, really? I need pants." And he gets up in his traditional bathrobe and slippers, and he wanders off into a side room. And you hear some rustling, and in a moment, he's like, "Okay, everyone, I have some people to visit that I haven't been able to meet in a very long time, and have forgotten that I'm around. So, have fun. Tonic, grab the papers. We'll be gone for a while. See you all later." And he gets out, seems to hand over some money to this person, gets in this fancy wheelchair, and starts going down the road with Tonic, just walking behind him with a large satchel of papers. His breakfast completely forgotten. Whatever he was eating is still on the table.
That is amazing, but I now he's gone.
Yeah.
We are. The
I don't
house
know.
is ours.
I don't know if anybody could forget a fellow like that. But he's just like in between bites. Just like,
And as you're contemplating this, eventually a second knock comes at the door.
Tonic's not here. I guess that is my job. Since everyone else is throwing cereal in their face, I will open the door.
All right. And Justin, describe what Molly sees as the door is open.
Yeah, you see about 4'3" goblin man who is wearing he's got you can start with his unique sunglasses that he's wearing. It's a nice set of shades. He's got a pencil thin mustache, and then he's also wearing a very dapper suit that he's wearing. And you can tell that this goblin thinks very highly of himself because he's like standing proper. And but he looks to you and goes, "Excuse me, is this the Inspectres?"
Yes, you are at the correct place.
Oh, excellent. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Martineau, and I am the I can't believe I usually have somebody here who does this for me, but here I am. I am the CEO of Convenient Plot Devices Incorporated, and I have several you know issues I would like to bring up. Not so much issues, but just kind of things that I would like to talk about with you, if that's okay.
Do you have any form of identification?
Oh, I am a very fancy looking. Look at me. I look like an owner of a business, but I get it. I understand completely, and I go ahead.
No, you're good.
Looks like DC was going to say
Conveniently, you do.
something.
Yes.
And I reach into a pocket and be like, see, here's a lithograph that I had, painted at our last company outing. It was, up on the we went on one of those survival missions, up in the Dales. We lost 3 people, but hey, that's what they didn't pass the team building stuff. But here, see that's me right there, right there, and then that's the other members of the team, the ones with the X's. They again did not make it. So there's that. But I also have official documents, with my branding on it, and all of that here. So yes.
This is perfect and highly convenient, just as you promised.
Oh, see,
Look at them
that's
in the
what we're
back.
looking for.
Yes. Please come in. I will push back the door and kind of admit him.
I had a question. Did you happen to get a weasel familiar on your side of the box I sent through?
You did not.
No, was I supposed to?
I mean, we don't really know how it works. We're just trying to testing if we could send living things to you directly.
I would not recommend that in the future. Sometimes they either get lost or things kind of happen. It gets kind of messy, and you put that on an intern, and then they things kind of go from there on, and it's a whole ordeal.
Fair enough.
So why I am here today is a couple things actually. So first thing is, what the one thing that you used my services recently,
Uh-huh.
and so what happened was, I was expecting a complete orb, like just an orb, but all we got was part of an orb, or just parts of it, and so am I I just want to know if it was like it was delivered as it was, or do I have to apologize, maybe sack 3 people for damaging your item that you were trying to send through.
Rox will pull Molly aside.
Yeah.
I think it's possible that we could say we sent them a full orb and maybe blame it on an intern.
For what purpose?
That is a great question.
uh, there's like a minute where you're like, maybe next time. I
And
believe the orb arrived as intended. They are volatile.
Oh, so that's makes me even more worried about sending volatile things through my system. But you know what? If that's the way it was supposed to be, then you know what? I'm totally okay with that. All right.
Great.
And
Do not sack 3 people.
I still might.
Oh.
But it for a completely maybe unrelated purpose or reason, or maybe I'm just bored. Um. So my second thing that I came to you guys about, may I sit? It looks like you got a nice spread here. It looks like you're going to have some breakfast. May I sit?
Could we take him to that sitting area where the bar was, where Tonic served us, DC? Because there was like
yeah,
more of like a sitting area, right? Yeah.
yep, that's just off the main dining room here.
Yeah. There is more comfortable seating just beyond, if you would follow me. I will just close the door on the weird cereal doll and just
Yeah,
let him
can I-
pass.
May I roll a perception to see if I see the weird doll in the other room?
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right. Oh, I got a 9, so no, I.
Yeah, it. Molly, you notice it waving at your guest, but in no response. It's just like,
Yeah, we'll escort him in and pull up chairs so he can sit.
Oh, thank you.
all right. And you go in, and this section of the house is a bar, and eventually a glass appears in front of you, and a tapping on the floor as if it's waiting for you to pick something off a menu
Oh,
to drink.
with that noise?
What do you want to drink?
What is it is the morning.
Whiskey?
Well, I believe that. I believe that's a bit early for that. But you know what? We'll do a white rush. A white Russian. That sounds good. I don't know where the name came from, but hey, you know,
Maybe
it
they were in
sounds
a
good.
hurry.
That's right. They were going too fast.
Mm-hmm.
So in a couple minutes or so, you get a White Russian.
No, you know what? I haven't had one of these since that trip up north.
And you watch as all the ingredients kind of come out and seemingly pour themselves into a glass. And
that's a neat trick. I just have people do it. I'm a very influential type of person, so I just be like, "You make me a drink," and it happens. Not just magical going in the air stuff. That's pretty great.
and there's on a piece of paper in front of you is written a very impertinent looking "You're welcome."
Okay, now it's getting weird. That's that letter came out of nowhere. Okay, it's getting a little weird for me. All right, so I hear you guys are people who can kind of solve problems. Is that right?
It depends on your problem, but yes.
It particularly kind of weird problems.
Oh, definitely yes.
Oh, okay. Well, see, so I have this little situation. So you guys use my service. You know how it works. You put things in and it goes fast. But you know what? We try to make these trade lines between other cities, right? So I got this plan to make a more of what I call trade secret line between here and. But first stop, I made a Lady Marwin at Daggerford, and I made a deal to kind of move things from from Waterdeep down to Daggerford.
Hmm.
You know, and got a good trade route, and then it's only for me and my crew. So, bing, convenience. Eh?
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 On
Eh.
brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so, but I was trying to keep on the hush hush a little bit. So, what happened was somebody found out,
Hmm.
and so now, and about about half the day outside Waterdeep, a a group of these guys put started making camp there, and normally we're just like whatever, but then at night they turn into rat people.
Rat people.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And
And
do what?
make my people disappear.
Oh.
So like my especially my junior executive road manager, road and maintenance program director, he's gone. I don't know where he went.
Hmm.
And then there's also some sort of like strange ticking noises coming from the camp. It's just kind of ticking, like a clock would, that kind of thing.
Yes.
That's what the people when they come back and they tell me what's going on. So that's what I was going to go investigate that myself. Normally I'm not too hands-on on type of thing, but uh but you know what, I decided I need some help with this. You guys seem capable. Again, your item came back damaged. I don't know what that's all about, but again, that's just. But you seem capable enough. Would you want to come with me to kind of help me out?
I will look at rocks and just sort of cock my head, raise an eyebrow. Hmm?
I mean,
Half a day?
you guys are relatively up. No, um, you guys are relatively unknown. Whoops. And so so I'm trying to keep this on the hush hush.
Right. So
Yeah.
cloaks.
One question. Can we be added to your employee photo drawing?
I mean, you want to come on the next trip?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Coming up to the Dales? I mean,
Never been to the
it can
Dales.
be kind of rough. Have you ever seen a Yeti before? I haven't, but I've heard of it.
I mean, Ruff's our middle name. Nah, that doesn't work.
I don't want to be in a group photo. Thank you. Though I am interested in this job. What is your payment? What are our terms?
Well, is for what I'm looking for is I need your help in solving this problem. Discretion, please. Because again, I don't want people to know about my tunnel thing I got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's but in terms of payment, you can of course use my services as much as you want. Be happy to offer my services to you. And if you ever need any kind of favors with certain goblins in the Waterdeep area, I can help you with that, as well as some upstanding individuals. I know them, and I may be able to line your pocket a little bit.
What about the private line? If we needed it, could we use that?
If you need a way to get right to Daggerford, yeah, you sure can.
This seems acceptable. Rocks?
Sounds good to me.
Well,
I
bada bing, bada boom, let's go.
You have a deal.
Get out of the room.
We should leave a note. Not telling where we're going, discretion, of course. But we have companions we can't just abandon, and we will lock up the place.
Rox will download S3. Like, all right, well, we're going to the secret line on Daggerford. We're gonna help out the community. Well, yada yada yada.
S3 just nods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will kind of gently usher everybody out of the house and make sure that everything is locked down before we leave, because essentially now it's empty, right? There's no other guild members here.
Yeah, just the that Kane is possibly in their room, possibly not.
Yeah.
Doing
But we have keys to the
things.
doors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So may as well just lock it. Yeah. Leave a little note, grab the gear, got my goggles, my boots, dagger.
Excellent.
Adventure.
My thing is a bit more. I'm a bit of an influencer in terms of how I get things done. So most of my abilities are in the social skills. That's why I'm glad to have you guys help out. But I can sling an insult too that may cause a little pain.
We used to know someone with a similar set of skills. You might have known him. He was very influential. But Rox is very intelligent, and I can get other things done and persuade in other ways. So I think we will get along.
I like it.
So are you bringing wheat and barley, Rox? Our dogs?
I think he would leave maybe wheat behind and just bring barley.
Okay. I believe we are then ready. Do we need a carriage? Do you have one? Are we walking?
If you need transportation, I could get one.
Whatever is more convenient.
Ha. And then I like reach into my bag and like pull a button out and be like, "All right, I need some transportation, please. You know I need it conveniently."
All right, and then in a excuse me, in like a mere minutes, a carriage comes up. Can hold
See?
4 people. It has your branding on it.
I look up to the driver and go, "Oh, look, you're off by three seconds. I need you to tighten it up a little bit."
Okay, sir. Sorry.
That's
We'll
right.
work on it.
I just give him one of these and then get into the.
Am I still in the junior executive driving program?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Where are we going?
We're going to the site. The site.
Oh, the site. Right. And he quickly opens up a notebook and it starts flipping through it rapidly. He's like, the site. Oh, the site. Okay. And he holds the notebook and puts it back.
Oh my. Help is hard. I get it. People need work.
There's like an extra 2 seconds that Molly watches where that book goes, like a little bit longer than she should.
Okay.
And then focuses back on Martino. After you then, I will ride in the carriage with you, or would you like me to ride Sentry?
No, I trust what this kid does. You can ride with whatever you prefer. Actually, if you want to ride up with him, you can. If you want to stay in here with me, it's better in here. And I just open the carriage up, and it's a luxurious coach.
I so rarely get to enjoy the inside of a carriage. I am always on Sentry and climb up.
Rox follows and it's like, come on, barley.
Come on.
So everyone climbs in and you head out of Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
And about, at this point, it'll be a little later in the afternoon. maybe not too far off from early evening, you get to a path that seems to be slightly off the road, a little covered, but the driver gets off and sort of uncovers it and moves some twigs and some sticks and things, and uh, seems to know how to move these timbers around because there's a gate also like hidden with branches, everything, and he removes that, opens it up, and he's like, "Okay, you're all here now. We can't really push the cart through. It's a little too big. Moment."
Yeah, once I get what I know it looks rough now, but once we get everything going through here, yeah, you'll be able to zip right down this line, no problem.
Yeah. You should consider using magic instead of, um, you know, actual physical barriers. It would hide this trail a little bit more efficiently.
I only dabble in the magic stuff to benefit my own needs, which that sounds actually would fit my need. Really, it's an idea. Have you ever thought about joining up? You'll becoming a junior executive too?
Uh, it sounds like you already have quite a few executives. I don't know if there's any room for growth.
Well, that can always make room.
Well, I will take a note of that. When he does take like a little note.
Yeah, I go over to the gate and just is it locked or is it just is it
No, your junior executive of the driving program has opened it for you and
no?
waiting for you
Very
to
good.
proceed, and then he's going to shut it and recover everything as per your protocol.
Yes. All right. Yep. Right this way, people.
Okay. Do you know were there reports of how many were rats potentially?
I no. It seems like they just attacked the camp and only a few people made it out. That's how I got to know about it.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Let us proceed with caution then, since it is getting closer to dark. As we kind of move forward, because he said the camp was attacked, so I presume that these other people don't live right near the camp. I'd like to keep an eye out for tracks that are not like properly booted, maybe.
Okay, make a survival check.
Okay. Total of 11.
All right. You haven't noticed any unusual tracks on your way towards this camp. And in a short while, you're coming upon, you see a sort of a fenced-in area, and you hear activity around there, scuffling of feet, that type of thing. Voices talking regular volume, and yeah, and before it's kind of a large area, this encampment, and there's wooden fence around there and a small gate. Nothing you couldn't leap over or anything like that, and it extends for quite a ways and seems to go off. And you can probably, if you wanted to, go around all this, but you'd have to be trudging through thick woods at that point.
Okay.
Martino, sorry.
No, you go. You go.
Yeah. Martino, did your guys put this fenced off area in, or is this a new development?
I haven't really been down here lately, so it could be. I'm a busy man. I do have other things I need to do, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. The gate. In the gate, as far as we can tell, doesn't look damaged. Like, can we see where these creatures might have gotten in?
No, the gate looks okay. From you're still a distance off, and
Sure.
so you can't tell really from here. It looks fine as far as you can tell.
Okay. We should go in then. Take a look around. Maybe get some firsthand reports. Also, can we hear the ticking right now? Or are we too far still?
You currently don't hear any ticking.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of lead the way into the camp.
Follow respectfully, like a couple steps back.
All right. You, and you're just going right for the front gate?
Yep, it's my camp.
Okay. So you walk up and you hear a little bit of rustling, and eventually you see a couple of, they're medium-sized creatures, but they are definitely rats that have humanoid feet, arms, legs, all that. They come, they look at you. What do you want?
My name is my name is Machito.
We asked you what you wanted.
I just want to know what's going on in my camp.
This is our camp.
Huh. See, I was under the impression that it was my camp because, it is my camp.
That is not accurate.
All right, then. Where'd you, it's always been your camp?
Oh, that's ours now.
What was it like before?
And then another one goes, yeah, ours now.
Was there other people here?
Yeah, they're gone now. Don't worry about them. What do you want? Go away if you don't want anything.
Well, I want those people. What happened to those people?
I just got here.
Where is someone that did not just get here? We would like to speak with them.
You still haven't told me what you wanted here. It's your business.
Well, and he kind of like walks up closer to this person that's talking to me, and I kind of wave my hand a little bit.
And you're about the same size.
Yeah. And I go, well, we're you and I are acquaintances. Like, we always known each other.
No, we haven't.
I'm using charm person now. Like,
Oh,
that's my attempting to,
okay.
I'm attempting to use charm person. So a wisdom save of 14, please.
Okay. Second. Okay, I got a 15.
I'm waving my hand like a Jedi, trying to get him to just kind of to
He
kick over.
pulls the spear off his back and starts waving around, following your hand motion. What are you doing?
All right, look. I'll level with you. The people who used to live here, they're my employees.
Not my problem.
Well, I'm concerned about them. And so
Okay.
I want to find out what
Be
happened.
concerned. Just not here.
Is there like obvious signs of, I guess maybe like a struggle or a takeover?
Give me a perception check.
11.
You're looking around, and you do notice that there's still some blood in the dirt, but not a lot. Like they forgot to cover up that little area, sort of thing.
Rox will like slowly move his shield to in front of him like it's like a guitar from his back. Gang?
Well, if this is your camp, then you must have things to trade because that's how you will survive. You make money, you need food, you need products, and we are people who could trade. You should let us in.
No, we're fine without you. Go away.
Well, I tried.
What? you ask us what we wanted, but what is exactly are you doing here?
Well, I'm at the gate with a spear, so I'm the guard.
Well, yeah, I can see that, but I mean, like, you, as in you all. What are y'all doing here?
That's not your business.
Friend, and I kind of like just.
We're not friends. No, you're fine there.
Well, I suggest that you take a long walk into the woods as far as you can. And now I'm casting suggestion now.
Okay, what do I need to do?
Wisdom save 14.
Okay. All right. He's like, I could use a stretch. You go away. I'm gonna take a walk. It's my break. So, come on, Rusty. And he's talking to the other rat that's there, the other were rat. And he's like, all right. And they both kind of wander off.
We will absolutely leave.
And there's some other rats looking, where are you going? And they're like, break time. Like, oh, okay.
And you just see him just kind of go like this. And my people are dead. My people are dead.
They may not all be dead. There's hope yet. We will go in and we will look.
If they are alive, they will become dead, figuratively. And then I just let myself in.
All right. And you go into the gate. And you walk in, and it's the tents and things are clearly meant. They're your tents. They're meant for the people you hired. They're way too big for these were-rats. They don't seem to have torn any of it down.
It's all my stuff.
And Molly, give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Okay. You do hear a slight ticking coming from at this point, the south edge of the camp. You're entering from the north.
From the north. I'll pat them gently on the shoulder. Your ticking sound is south. We could go around the perimeter and try to sneak our way there.
He's listening to you, but he's also like looking at the camp, going, "See, I bought that pot. That's my pot. That's my little stove. That's all of this stuff is mine."
I believe you.
And eventually a couple more were-rats come out. What do you want? Stop making all that noise. We're busy. Go away. How'd you get in?
We took
Where's
over
Phil?
Rusty.
And Rusty.
Yeah. Phil and Rusty, they went on break, right? So that's where we come in.
I don't think we've hired outside.
Are you in charge?
Yeah,
No.
who is in charge here?
Well, then how would you know?
Well, I know the rules of the place I work at.
You could go ask the boss. He would know.
Yeah, we're actually new recruits. We recently were bitten, and so we're going to be turning, next cycle.
Roll a deception check.
I wanna. Can I assist him by saying, like that's right. We were walking through the woods. We happened upon other people just like us.
All right, you can roll an advantage because you're
Yay.
getting some help.
That definitely helps. 17.
You're like, okay, new recruits. You go over to that tent. And he points at a tent off to your left.
Oh, thank you.
That was easier than I thought. Usually they're screaming and people terrified of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And the other one's like, yeah. And they just keep yelling and they seem to wander off another tent thing, and there's a group of them around. So far, you've seen a total of about 12
12.
wandering around. There's probably more, but you've seen at least 12.
Are
The
there-
sounds of activity would indicate there's more.
Is there a outbuilding that is more than a tent, or like a bigger, more elaborate tent?
There is a larger tent
Hmm.
towards the south where the ticking's coming from.
Tell you what,
Hmm.
I will go to the new recruit tent and check in. And how about you two go find out what the ticking noise is?
Sounds good. Be careful.
They don't seem overly aggressive, so I'm wondering.
Oh, I think
What
they will
happened?
be. We have been lucky.
Shield on the ready.
Mm. You could be quiet, can't you, Rox? Oh boy. I would like us to try to move more stealthily. Just not like, I guess, more or less not just walking through the middle of the camp toward directly making a beeline where we're not supposed to go. We just sort of like to weave and wander our way where to avoid the like passage of other were rats.
Okay. Each of you make a stealth check.
Come on, Rox. You got this.
He's just gonna go ahead and cash in that port and roll of 16, so it'll be 18 total.
All right.
Yay. Okay. And actually mine is kind of low. It's 10 plus 6, so 16.
16. All right. All right. You make it about halfway there, and then one of them goes, "Hey, what are you doing over here?" Looking at you, Molly.
Walking. What are you doing over here?
My job.
Same. Just stubbornly staring at it.
Roll a deception check.
Okay.
Rox will chime in. Yeah, we're just over here doing our job. See?
17.
Okay. All right. He's like, and he just wanders off.
Okay. Just very shame. Pull the hood up a little bit more.
Close one.
No kidding. Keep heading towards that tent. Is the ticking sound louder now? Or
Oh,
is it
yes.
about the same? Much louder?
Mm-hmm.
Does it sound like a clock or some other kind of device? Like, is it really just...
It sounds like clockworks, basically. Gears shifting, ticking sounds, things like that. And there's clearly other people inside banging on metal. Sounds like there's a lot of chittering going on. And through all this noise, Molly, make me a perception check.
Okay. Okay, that is plus 7, so... Gosh, I can math. 22.
I do. All right, no problem. Out of the noise, you hear a conversation. Yeah, Scraps said we'd be here, and then later on we take out that guy at the Lost Chapters. Yeah, it'll be great. Specs? Yeah, Specs. So, yeah, Scraps has all the big plans for us. Great.
Huh. Looked at it, Rocks. Just like, eyes have gone kind of dark. They are not good rats.
Well, what do you mean?
This is just one stop on the way to many others. We need to stop them now. They're going to hurt other people.
Yeah, I'm all for it. But
It's just a tent, like a cloth tent, right? So could I make a slit in it to try to peek in?
Yeah, go ahead. Do sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
If you can carefully open a hole without anyone hearing you rip into their tent.
You're right. 15 plus 6, so 21.
Yeah, easily.
Making up for my cruddy stealth roll earlier. I'd like to, I want to peek in and just see what I can determine what they're trying to, if they're building something or
All
taking
right.
something apart.
There seems to be something under a tarp in the tent, and they're kind of wandering under it, and there's some pounding going on, and so whatever metal thing they're working on is under this tarp, slightly covered.
Okay. But it's just regular kind of Joe were-rat people. There doesn't seem to be like in particular guards posted or ones that look more important than the others.
There's some guards. There seems to be one that is directing traffic. Maybe they have the knowledge necessary for this thing. They seem to be talking about gears and placing this thing there and all that. Not necessarily the leader, but certainly in charge of this particular area.
Okay. I will relay everything back to Rox. Should we go get Martino and round our way back? Or it's not night, right?
Correct.
How long until it is? Because that's when supposedly they shift.
These are already shifted,
They're
it would
shifted.
seem. Yep.
Okay. All right.
So there is like some sort of mechanism with gears inside.
Yeah. It's a very large, whatever it is. That's a fairly big tent.
If we put Rox in like Molly's cloak, would that cover enough of him to make him less obviously not a were-rat? Because Rox is also small, isn't he?
No, Rox is medium.
Yes.
Oh, you are?
Thought-
Okay.
I thought he
No,
was
he's
like
medium, but
Yeah.
but smallish.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But is he much larger than they are comparatively?
They're about the same size.
I mean, if you wanted to go in, you could look, but I don't really want to leave you. And then we have Martino to worry about.
Martino, what are you doing?
I am making my way towards the towards where he said the new recruit tent is.
Okay.
But I'm also like looking at the other were rats, and enough where I am casting disguise self on myself to slowly like pass myself off as being one of them.
Okay.
So I cast disguise self on, so now I'm just kind of, so I can easily kind of walk through, and enough where, and then I'm just trying to keep my distance from anybody. I'm just kind of like, if anybody looks at me, I just kind of give like a and then,
All right.
to try to like do, so they really, oh, it's just so and so.
Yeah, there's less questioning looks as you proceed forward.
I don't go for the tent that he said, but I am gonna look for any kind of peek into tents to kind of look for prisoners of any kind.
Okay.
To see if there is any of my people still here, and past that, I'm gonna then kind of do a loop around and then meet up back up with those two.
All right. So as you go through and with your disguised self, no one really pays you any mind. You look in one of the tents. You do see 3 people sort of bound and tied up in a corner of a tent. There was definitely more than 3 here, or you definitely needed more than 3.
Yeah.
Especially for this size of camp.
How many were-rats are in the tent as well?
There are 2 that seem to be the guards.
Okay.
They have short swords, shields.
Okay. I approach, but at the same time, I like kind of fall into the tent, and I just kind of look up and be like, oh my, like I'm trying to like use kind of a gruff voice like them, so like, the creatures from the woods, they came out again. There's no the guardsmen. They all went off in the woods. They said you should go.
All right, just make a deception check, or you cast another spell.
No, I'm doing it just a regular deception.
Okay, go for it.
That is a nat 20.
Wow.
All
For a,
right,
20,
Yes.
for a
Nice.
29.
29.
excellent. So they both look at each other and go, "Oh, what way?"
That way, and I just point it off in just a random direction.
All right, and they run out and they go, "Come on, let's go!" And they try to get others' attention. And they're like, "What?" And so, as you're watching them leave, they seem to get about 3 or 4 more with them, but there's still other activity going on.
And yeah, I go right up to the other people, to my people, and I just start take out. I think I have a dagger. Yeah, I do. I take out my dagger and start to cut people loose, and I'm like, if I didn't need so many people so bad, I would fire you in a heartbeat.
They're like, "Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you."
All right, what the beep happened?
Well, we don't know how they knew, but they just sort of came in, and there was a lot of stabbing and shouting, and then they moved in something big. It sounded huge, and we don't know what it is. We've kind of been here. We're not sure why we're alive, but we didn't get stabbed in our sleep, so yay!
Yeah, you did good job. You know what? I'm going to give you all a little bit of a bonus, and so that way you can not sue me later. And then and I cut him loose.
All right. Where
Just
where should we
let,
go?
Just there's a carriage out by the road. If you head out by the main gate, try to sneak as best as you can. Don't die, and you'll get your bonus. Just hang out in the cart, so we'll take you back.
Well, okay. Hey guys, grab that crate over there, and we can put it over our heads, and we can all just sneak out. Yeah, that'll probably work. Yeah.
Geniuses. I hired geniuses.
And
Apparently
so
you're the best of the best. You didn't die in your sleep.
and so they take this crate, and they're regular sized humans, right? So they all can't quite fit under there, but so they're all kind of scrunched in it, and they're just all start walking out, and that one just has his eyes between the boards and looking, and they're going, and you hear one of the were rats out there, "Hey, stop!" And they just freeze and try to duck down, but it's awkward, and they kind of tumble over in their crate.
Nope, they're not going to make it.
And they go up to the people and, "What are you doing out here?" Nothing. He's like, and he calls for about 3 more people to come over and round them back up.
I walk over to him, and then I will attempt to use calm emotions on pretty much all of them, including my own people.
Okay.
So they're all calm.
All right.
So that's a charisma check of 14, please.
Okay. Okay. One of them still like hyper vigilant around and is kind of has a short sword drawn and is looking around for other people and anything else suspicious looking.
And then let's see. So the sky itself is still up because that's not a concentration. The suggestion did go away, so if those guards snap out of it, that guard snaps out of it. But the calm emotion I'm focused on. So as with the disguise self, I look to the guy and just be like, "Don't worry, guy. I got this. I'll take him back for you."
Oh, someone remembered my name. Okay. And he puts away his sword. And he walks back to his regular post in another tent.
All right. You all are presumably calm, so you can all just walk that way.
They're all like, "What? Don't you need help here?" Thing.
You know what? I got a crew already here. I have faith in them. If you hear, us dying from way off in the distance, you can come back. But just
So, scraps send yet then? Or
wait, what? Am I talking to the guy, like the were rat guy?
you're talking to were rats, yeah,
Oh,
right
okay.
now.
Sorry, I was talking to my people.
No, no, no,
Uh,
you're not talking to
no.
your people. You're
Oh
talking to
no.
were rats.
Yeah. Scraps sent me. Yeah, he knew. He said there needs to be better leadership around here. So, so that's why I decided to step up and kind of, put myself out there. You know how it is.
Oh, okay, and they just kind of wander off, and they don't seem to worry.
And then, but I turned to my people and just like, all right, I know you guys are feeling pretty good about yourself now, so let's just
No,
move
they're
on.
they're not. They're still tipped over, and now they're kind of stuck in this crate on all on their sides.
I kind of pull them out.
All right, you pull them out, and they each kind of. It's a struggle, but you help get them out.
And then I just kind of look at him and just lock eyes with all three of them and be like, for every second that you stand here, you are losing copper pieces off your bonus.
And they all start running.
People. And then I go and try to find Molly Rocks.
Okay. And so, Molly Rocks, what are you up to currently as Martino approaches you?
We don't know it's Martino,
Yeah, I
right?
know that. It's still in disguise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, eyes are just darting like, kind of everywhere and trying to keep under the radar. So, I probably notice another were rat. I'm not specifically paying attention to it. Just looking for Martino.
You probably wouldn't notice another were rat, no.
Yeah.
Uh,
I walk up to you guys and be like, so what's going on? And it's in the were rat form.
Oh, that is very useful.
Yeah, things happened.
How long does this last?
Uh,
I think it's forever, right? You turned into a were rat.
Forever.
I would certainly glad it won't be, but an hour.
Okay.
So I got maybe, I don't know, 40 minutes left.
Okay. In the big tent, we did not find your people, but they are perhaps building something, and they plan to head to Waterdeep. So I don't know how many.
I did find my people. They
Hmm.
are dumb, but they survived.
I am glad to hear half of that sentence.
And they said that they brought something. The rats brought something with them.
Yeah. Whatever it is, that's what the ticking is in that tent.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I take a look, and and I walk into the tent.
Oh yeah, you could just walk out. That's
Yeah.
All right.
kind of like get by that hole we slit so we can kind of watch him.
Okay. You walk in, and immediately someone goes, were you meant to get the supplies? Do you have them?
Oh, hey, I just kind of. I was supposed to, but I forgot. I was halfway across the way, and I forgot what I was supposed to get.
You-
What was I? I know. I'm sorry.
You
I'm
have a
just-
list. We put it in your pocket.
Yeah, that's the thing. I may have dropped the list on the way out.
Oh, fine. And
Yeah,
he
write
just
another list down. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry.
and one of them seems to be assistant to the other one doing all the that I described earlier that seemed to be ordering around. This other one, they're in like a little lab coat, everything in their little furry hands. And write down, make a list, and they hand it to you.
Is it,
All right, go get it.
Cool. Is it almost done?
What do you mean almost? It is done. We just gotta maintain it. You know this.
Well, I just need
Maintenance
reassurance.
schedule.
I'm not sure. I just need reassurance. I'm not so super confident about all of this yet. It's all still it's still fresh for me.
Fine, fine. Yeah, just go get the things. We need those. For now, we're too busy to go get them ourselves. So just go.
Right, right, cool. And then I walk out and be like, he gave me a supply list, and I just kind of hand it over to Rox and be like, here.
Yeah, all right. Let's look and see what they need to. Did we hear any of that conversation?
You probably heard a little bit of it, but again, there's hammering and things like that. So
When I hand the list and you're looking over and you go, yeah, they're like maintaining the device in there. It's not like they built it. They may have built it here, but they're maintaining it, or they brought it with them, and it's on a maintenance schedule. This is the supplies that they need.
Sabotage, sabotage, sabotage.
What do they need first? What are they building?
okay, so the list says they need things like water, food, a couple dishes, some extra cleaning supplies here and there,
Oh,
a
supplies
broom,
for the camp. It's not just for the device.
hammer.
Because it's done.
They need the supplies in that particular tent.
Ah. Hmm.
And thank you for all the gift subs, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay!
Hey.
Um, I could distract them all by getting the supplies here, and because it's kind of what I do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then while they come out and get it, sabotage.
That does sound good. Only we had sleeping drop.
I kind of walk out off a little ways, and I pull out my little communicator thing and be like, I need a drop at the site with the following items. And then I list off all the items that were on that list. I need it dropped into the site, like dropped in.
You get no response as per usual, but you're always confident that your orders are followed. So, what would you like to do while you wait?
Can we pick up any patterns for guard rotation at the camp, or are they just everybody just sort of milling around, minus the ones that are posted at tents or at the gate?
They seem to be milling around doing their job. It hasn't been there. It doesn't seem like enough time has passed for any sort of shift change to happen,
Okay.
or they have really long shifts. One of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking around, slightly to the edge of the camp is a crate with your labeling on it.
And then I go back into the tent.
Conveniently placed for your easy access.
Yeah. And then I just before I do that, I looked at the other two and be like, "See, I do good work." And then I walk back in and be like, hey, the supplies are here. It's too heavy for me to carry. I'm sorry. I feel like such a loser."
Wait, where are the supplies then? You had to have, did you just put them in one thing and leave it somewhere? How?
I did, yeah. It's all in one crate over on the other edge of the camp.
Why would you put them over there? You could have. You just go to the supply tent.
I'm terrible. I'm an awful person. I'm very sorry.
Look, it's going to take less time for you. It's going to take less time for you to go over to the supply tent, get what we need, and bring it back than for us to send someone over to the other end of the camp and bring everything you got back here. Now, quit wasting our time.
It's I'm a fresh new were-red. I don't know how I'm able to do this. I'm sorry. I really do think it would be in your nature to go over there and look at it.
No, I'm not doing that. We're not sending anyone. You just go do it.
I'm just gonna hit the room with a calm emotion now. Just be like,
All right.
so yeah. Charisma save 14.
All right. The one you're talking to has seems to be calmed down. It is okay. Just please go get our stuff. That's all we need.
Would you at least come with me to check it? Make sure I
I
got
can't
everything you
leave
said.
my post right now. Fine. You go with him. And he's one of the were-at guards that's in this tent comes over to you, stands next to you. All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. How many is in there right now?
There are at least 10.
Oh, okay. I walk out with the guard, and then I kind of look at you two and go, make it 9 symbol.
Okay.
I know this is kind of like his stuff, but should we start a fire as a distraction? Because this one didn't seem to really work out.
Well, we could. He has led one out. We could at least get rid of that one and then carry the supplies back in, and that gets us in proximity to whatever they're doing.
It's true, but we don't look like were-rats. I mean, we could start like a whisper campaign, say like, Scraps is here, Scraps is here, Scraps is here, Scraps is coming in. Everybody front and center for Scraps.
Social deception is not really what I do. It was just like the plethora of like sharp objects and bags and things. Like, let us go get that guard. I have all these ball bearings. I could put them under there. We could trip some. I want to get you at that device. You are smart.
Oh, well, I can get on top of it. I can just Misty step up there.
But you want to be under, no? On top is a tarp.
I think I may have missed the description of this machine. I meant like I could.
Right.
Rex could Misty step on top of the machine, but I don't know what it actually
Yeah,
looks
you could. Well, there's a big tarp over it. You can definitely see, though, what look like metal paws. 4 of them.
Huh. Well, that does give me some pause.
And this is large.
Yeah, I guess I can Misty step next to this thing and then slip under, but I might need some sort of distraction if there's still 9 left.
Yeah.
I'll hold up the.
Yeah, we can do that part. I could make a very big mess. I just need the supplies. And I'm gonna turn and try to like jog catch up with the guard and Martino.
Okay, so Rox, what are you just hanging out in a?
Yeah, I think I'll
Is
hang
waiting?
out next to like the wherever we had cut into the tent and just like wait for what would I guess potentially be an obvious sign of a distraction.
Okay, so eventually you run up behind Martino and this other were-rat.
I was told you need help carrying something. I just want to whap the thing over the back of the head with the hilt of the dagger before I even stop talking.
Okay.
Knock it out.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Okay. Okay. That is 15 plus 6, 21.
21. Okay. Roll damage.
Okay. I think because I'm trying to like actually conk someone out, I probably would use the end of the short sword, not my dagger, just because the pommel's like bigger.
Right.
Oh wow! So that is 6 plus 3. Don't know if that would count as a sneak attack, but it is 9 currently bludgeoning. Bam.
Sure, we'll let count as sneak attack. Why not?
Yes. I love a good sneak attack. Oh boy. Well, not today. I don't. Extra 6 though total. So
6. Okay.
15 together.
15. Okay.
Mhm.
So you've wounded this one. This one turns around like, "Hey!" and he goes to attack you. You can roll initiative on it.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Rolled 2 1s.
Oh, is that everyone or just Molly?
Whoever wants to be in this combat.
That's a natural 20. Where was that?
And I got a 6 because I want to be part of it.
So, Molly, what's your
23.
total?
23.
23. Okay, you
Mhm.
go first.
All right. Like he turned around. He's like, "What was that?"
Yeah, you turn around and short sword ready to swing at you.
Does it look pretty bad? Like, did it damage it a lot or no?
It took quite a bit. He's like kind of got a little nice bump on his head forming.
Yeah.
He's a little dazed.
hmm My mistake was in trying to be subtle, and I'll just hack at it with the short sword, and like kind of position some Martinos on one side and I'm on the other.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. 12 plus 6, 18.
Yeah, that's a hit.
All right. I'll just roll everything all together because Martino's in 5 feet, right? Pretty close.
Yep.
Perfect. So it's 9 again on the short sword plus 12, so 21 on the first hit.
21.
Mhm.
Okay, so how does this were rat crumple to the ground?
Yeah, I think I rush in and I just drive the sword like straight up, like under its chin, and just like bring it gently to the ground, like nice and slow. Like
Okay.
nothing happened. Shh, 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 shh. And just kind of like drag it off into the darkness towards the crate.
All right. So you pull this off, and now you have a
You
list
see
of
the
things.
disguise just like wipe away from Martino as he stopped to concentrate on that for a minute. He just, well,
I solve problems. And I'm just dragging this little were rat.
that you do. Huh. Well, there. Okay, that works for me. Yeah, let's get this box in there. I got an idea, and then the
Yeah.
disguise morphs back on.
Do you want to carry the supplies? Like I could carry some, or do you? Because I was thinking I would shove the were rat in the box and put it over top of it, so it's kind of hidden. Or do you want to take the box?
My idea was so there was this story I heard one time about these guys who kind of like hid inside of a thing like this and then just kind of sprung out. So I was thinking of being like I couldn't carry the box because again I was that's kind of what I was trying to imply before that I couldn't carry it myself. So I got the two slaves to help me out with this, and then I bring you guys in, and then you do your thing, and then we'll just go from there, I guess.
Satisfactory. How heavy is this crate? Can I lift it? Strength of 10.
Uh, yeah, it's kind of being almost used as a table at this point.
The crate that they just brought in for Martino.
Oh, the crate,
The supply crate.
the supply crate. You haven't made it to that tent yet to get the supplies out.
I thought it got dropped. Like that's where we were going. That's where
Oh,
we
you were going to
together,
those
right?
supplies. Okay, you were
Yeah.
because they told you it would be shorter to go to
Oh,
the supply tent,
tent.
and so that's where the guard would be pointing Martino towards, is the supply tent to get the supplies because it was quicker than going to Martino's crate. So the guard would always want to be that you just killed would always want to be going towards the supply tent.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I guess I could drag him in there and try to hide him. Put him under probably a tarp or tablecloth or something. Sack of grain.
Okay, sure.
Or
Shove, shove.
a bunch of food.
Yeah. And yeah, pick up some of the supplies, whatever we need.
All right, you let Martino handle that and his wear at disguise. And they give you a
Yeah, I get
crate
what
of
I need.
supplies.
I have you carry most of them.
Mm-hmm.
I like hand them off to like Rox and Molly and be like, okay. Again, it's the for my ruse about how I'm incompetent. I needed to get the slaves to help me.
Right. Whatever you say, sir. I guess I'll just like palm my dagger in under my hand when I'm carrying. Ready.
And then I lead my two accomplices into there and be like,
All right.
again,
Who are they?
I told you I couldn't carry it myself. I had to get the slaves to help me.
We don't have those here. We have new recruits. You know the policy. Are you doing something behind our backs?
You said supplies.
Yeah. So I needed the supply. You said you needed the supplies. I got help with it. What else do you want from me?
All right, put them over there. And he just points over to the corner. He goes, and all of you get out of here.
So is the corner near any of the machinery, like the tarp area?
No, he's pointing relatively near where you're at from the entrance.
How far away is the tarp from where he wants me to go?
About 20 feet.
Okay. Is there like a table or anything over there?
No, it's just a dirt corner. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will head over and put them down where he directed. Just kind of keep an eye on what Rox is doing.
Okay.
I guess Rox will cast minor illusion of a flame like on the tent, like kind of like where I guess we came in, and try to get people's attention that away.
Okay, so you're casting it on tent away from you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I guess like where we walked in. So I guess if we go past the tarp or whatever, that way I basically essentially want everyone looking in the opposite direction of the mechanical thing.
Okay, got you. All right. So you do that, and
I'll say fire and point.
point.
Fire.
Right. For fun, roll a deception check at advantage. See how many people you get to pay attention to your illusion that casts no heat. You're muted.
Oh, I muted myself. Natural 20 plus 0.
Natural
so
20.
20.
Woohoo!
I saw the happy dance. I thought it's got
All
to be
right.
a good number, but I don't.
So yeah, you definitely get people rushing over, and a little water brigade forms, but the people inside the tent are still inside there. That the other 9 have not moved from their posts.
There's just
Letting
9 standing.
Well, they're doing various things, right? Some are under it. There's 2 over the side. One's doing orders, and they're wandering around. There's a few guards, but there's a few people bringing some parts in and putting them on and hammering away.
Okay. Like, I will say, I think I smell smoke, and I will run to the other side of the tent, like across from where I am, to get past the tarp. Kind of where we were peeking in before, and like trip and just tumble into the tarp. I want to see what this is. I don't care.
All right, sure. So you happen to trip over a long metal tail.
Okay.
And
pull the tarp down with me.
Okay.
So klutzy.
Give me a deception check and then a strength check.
Okay. Deception is a 15.
Okay.
And strength check. That will not be super great. That's a 12.
Okay. So you don't
again.
You don't manage to pull the tarp with you, but you do. you do trip, and some people are just like, and they kind of ignore you.
The tarp didn't move at all. Like, is it attached to something?
No,
It's just I didn't do it well. Like yeah, and just yank since I've got it in my hand.
okay, so you just yank, and the tarp comes down, and below it is a metal creature with 3 different heads. One appears to be a dragon head, one looks like a lion head, one looks like a ram head, and giant metal wings. And they're like, "What's that? Who did that?" And they're looking around, but the tarp is, you're now kind of wrapped up in this tarp, and
Yeah, we'll just.
Seeing that she might be in trouble, I drop the disguise and be like, "All right, look, you're right.
Who
I
are
was,
you?
My name is Martino. I am the CEO of Convenient Plot Devices Incorporated. I see you have a mechanical beast of some kind. I assume you guys like material wealth, most sentient creatures do. I am a considerably wealthy man. This ornate mechanical monstrosity that you see here is fascinating to me. I would like to purchase it for you as well as rights to this land."
You know what? I think we'll just let it squish you. And the guy hits a button, and everyone can roll initiative
Uh-oh.
as this thing starts moving.
12 for rocks.
Okay.
10 for Molly. Stuck in a tarp.
3.
Oh.
12 for X.
Nat
10
one.
for Molly. What'd you get?
I got
Martino?
a 3
3. Okay.
because it was a nat 1 plus 2.
All right. And then my initiative will be. And right. Molly goes for. Hold on. Molly will go before the creature. Okay.
Wow. All
So,
right, yes.
Rox is first.
Hey, first and last time ever. I guess he's gonna see this thing spring to life and just fire off a
Yep.
ray of
And
frost.
Rox, make a perception check, please.
No, wait a minute, so 18.
18. Okay. You notice that when it clicked on, there seems to be these discs, these rather large discs, sort of in each of the neck area, just below where the heads are, that seem to crackle with energy and are helping to power the thing. And you can do your action while we're.
I guess seeing that, he will go ahead and try to aim a ray of frost at those discs.
Okay. Which one? On the.
I guess on the neck, you said?
Well, on the lion head, the ram head, or the dragon head?
Whichever one is closest to Molly.
Oh.
Let's see here. Where Molly is, it would be the dragon head.
Yeah, that works. And that is an 18 to hit.
Okay. 18 to hit. Will hit.
Ooh, that is a 15 frosty damage. And I think its speed is reduced by 10 until the start of my next turn.
Okay. All right. Molly.
All right. Am I still in the tarp, or can I just get up?
Yeah, it'll
Toss me
take half your movement to get out of this tarp.
Okay. I will use half my movement, and as a bonus action, I will use my insightful fighting to make an insight check. Does it count as a creature?
It's a construct.
So no. How close is it to me? Is it right next to me, basically?
Pretty much. You were right on tripping over its tail. So
Okay. So I won't do that. I will do. Oh, what's the other one? Sorry. Steady aim. So bonus action, I give myself advantage on my next attack on my current turn. So does getting, I guess, I move. Does standing up count as moving? Because I'm not
it
physically moving
took
forward. It's just up.
it took half your movement. So you have
Yeah. Because I can't use it if I haven't moved during this turn, or if
right. So you still have some movement.
Yeah, my speed is 0 till the end of the turn. I just didn't know if the getting up would negate me being able to use the ability. But I haven't
Uh,
physically moved forward, only up, so I don't know if that counts.
you would have to move from the where you're in basically to.
To get at it.
Yeah, you would. If you want to do that, you're just getting out of the tarp. But if you need to move to activate that, you actually need to use some of
No,
your
I
leftover
can't
movement
move.
too.
I can't
Oh, you
move.
can't move. Okay.
Yeah, is the point. Yeah, if I move at all, then I can't use this effect.
Okay.
But if I can hit its tail,
Oh yeah,
then
yeah. You can hit
okay,
its tail. Yeah.
awesome. So I will try to stab the dagger down into the tail just to try to get this thing's attention, I guess,
All right.
and see what happens. So let's do this spirit dagger. 18.
That'll hit.
So the dagger will do 8 magical piercing, and then sneak attack will do another 8, 11. So another 11 on top of that. So 19 total.
19 total. Okay. Hold on. 19. And you want its attention to come to you?
Not really. I'm thinking because Rox is more fragile than I am, so I'm hoping to kind of confuse it, I guess.
Okay.
There's not just danger there, but there's danger here.
Roll a performance check. You're trying to get its
Okay.
attention, like, hey, over here, and
Yeah, like here, boy, dragon, heal, sit. I don't know what you do. Performance is -1. 14.
14. One of the heads kind of goes over to you, but it still seems focused on squishing Martino. So its turn. It's gonna come up to you, and let's see here. Gets 3 attacks, a bite, horns and claws. So first, when the lion head comes and tries to bite into you,
Probably.
or a dirty 20.
Yeah.
That's 11 piercing. Then its horns with the kind of ram head tries to bash into you. Or 18.
Yeah.
That's 10 bludgeoning. And then one of the arms comes up for a claw strike. Or a 12.
Yeah.
That's 11 slashing.
No.
Martino, it's your turn.
It's just blood.
Oh.
And it goes, you know what? This camp, was a good idea in principle. You clearly are superior. Good luck, kids. And then I would like to disengage and just run.
What?
Okay.
How
All right.
convenient.
Yeah. See how it is.
So-
you can clearly tell he is clinging to life.
You
Like, that's
disengage and you start running. Oh, and
Yeah.
what's your movement speed?
30.
30. So yeah, you move 30 feet. That's enough to get you out of the tent.
That's
So you're still out of the tent. Okay, so you haven't moved far beyond that, but that's There you are. We're back up to rocks.
Boopa boopa. I don't know. I guess he's gonna throw guiding bolt at this thing. Level 3. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
Let me roll in this bad boy. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I don't think that's gonna do it. It's 12.
12. 12 is a miss.
Son of a gun.
Molly?
Uh,
Oh, go rocks.
well, I guess I'll just yell, Martino!
Okay. So it isn't a creature type then, right? At all?
It counts as a construct.
Okay. I guess I'll see, but if I where's Rox in position to this thing? How close is he? Not
He-
very, right?
Right. Well, it moved up a bit to get to Martino, so rocks would be near the dragon head.
Okay. Like within, unfortunately, melee range?
On this next turn, yeah.
Yeah, I would need it now. I'm gonna have to use my bonus action again for. I can't. I'm not. I can't, and then it'll work. I'm just gonna climb up this thing onto its back, and try to
Alright.
get at the neck of the dragon head and stab twice.
How are you climbing up this?
Well, I assume it's made of mechanical parts. So it's not
Right.
entirely smooth.
But
So
are you flipping up this? In which case, it'll be an acrobatics check to get up here. Or are you physically climbing up with? In case it'd be an athletics check. So athletics or acrobatics check, depending
Uh,
on how you're climbing up
I
this
would
thing.
like to try to acrobatically do it, like kind of like jump off its foot to get up onto the haunch and like just keep kind of like flipping myself up higher
All
and
right.
higher until I can.
So roll an
grab.
acrobatics check.
Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Coming rocks. 10 plus 6, 16.
Yep. Okay. So you make it up, no problem.
Okay. I'm kind of like nestled down between, I guess, the like necks of the three. But I'm going to take the spirit dagger twice.
Okay.
That if I can.
You're there. Make a. Let's see. Yeah, you can make the same perception check that Rox did earlier.
Okay. Perception. Okay. 12 plus 7, 19.
19. Okay. You notice this disc in the head that you're near, and it seems to be powering this head.
Hmm.
And you think you might just be able to pull it out.
Oh, I don't have to. I could just. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I think I'll just try to brace myself and try to yank this puppy out.
Okay. I need a sleight of hand check.
All right. Come on. No, I don't think 6 plus 6 is 12.
That's enough.
Oh.
So you pull out this disc, you get little crackly bits on you, but this head just and the dragon head kind of falls down.
Nice. You're like,
And
one down.
that'll be your go.
Yeah. Features and traits. I think so. That's really all I can do right now.
Okay.
I don't think I can hide from it on its own back, right? Like, or is it,
Not
am I in
really.
kind of like a weird
You're
blind
up
spot?
there. You clanged up there. You
Yeah.
made some noise.
I'm just hanging on. Okay, that's it for me then.
All right. So first, it's going to try to shake you off, Molly. So give me another acrobatics check as you kind of jump as it shakes and it.
Yep. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, 18 plus 6, 24.
Okay, you remain on even as it kind of tries to shake you off and it moves forward.
Mm,
And
easy tiger. I mean lion. Sorry.
and it's going to take one of its claws, Molly, and it's going to use its claw attack to try to get you since shaking it didn't work. So it's like awkwardly kind of and it's very strange for it.
Try to scratch your own back.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. The foot even like telescopes up, like a Mr. Fantastic maneuver almost,
Oh
and
no.
tries to.
Did not expect that.
Let's see here. That is a 24 to hit you.
Yeah, that is.
All right, that's 11 points of slashing damage.
Goodness. I will uncanny dodge that, please.
Okay, sure thing.
Thank you.
Rox, since you're right there, the lion head tries for a bite.
Bring it on.
And that's a 26 to hit.
Just barely.
That is 12 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
Hmm.
And then the
Sounds good.
ram head's still active, so it's going to try to hit you with the horns. Or that's a 24 to hit. And that is 11 points of 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
That will also hit.
And bomb the round, Martino.
I am. How far away am I from the group now?
You're only 30 feet away.
I look up at it as I'm like holding my innards inside of myself, and I'm just like, you know what, you're just one ugly piece of mechanical misery here. Just you. And it's a wisdom save.
All right.
Yes.
Vicious mockery.
Yeah.
All right.
Important roll 10.
Yep.
Oh, hey.
Okay. So.
Oh, but it's only the minimum. It's 2.
Oh,
2
you know
points,
what? Roll
but-
that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, DM.
You're the guest, and it's more convenient if you get a higher number. So.
And it's the opposite. I got an 8.
Hey.
We'll take the 10, and conveniently, the odds are in your favor.
Yeah, because now it has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So.
Okay.
And then I move another 30 feet.
Okay.
Towards the woods.
Okay, you are definitely at the gate at this point. So. All right, so we're back to the top. Rox.
Rox will look down at his wounds and said, I guess they should have told you I was the lion tamer. He'll misty step onto the neck of the lion.
All right.
As his bonus action, and with the action, try to pry out that thing.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Come on, Rox.
No, that's an 8.
An 8. Conveniently, you get to go again.
Hey! That's still an 8.
Okay. Doesn't make it. I'm sorry.
Eights have it.
Molly, you get to go.
Yeah, I will pull the other battery out if I can. I'll make an attempt, plant a foot, and just yank.
Okay. Go for it. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Like Rox next to you. Holly, there's a battery here.
Yeah, I got one. No, I have one. Yeah. And I will pull the other with a dirty 20.
All right, that one goes out, and only the ram head seems to be active still.
We're both on its back, so I guess we'll hang in.
So on its go, gonna try to claw at you, Molly again.
Okay.
This little telescopy thing.
Mm-hmm.
And does okay, so that's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, that's 11 points of slashing damage.
A little uncanny dodge again.
Okay,
Like, how many batteries do you have?
and now you both need to make make me athletics check as it tries to get you both off its back by moving around.
Yes, Rox's strong suit.
Yeah.
Athletics or acrobatics, either or.
Oh, the acrobatics is much better. 15 for Molly.
Okay, Molly, you managed to stay on. Rox?
7.
No.
7. Rox, you
Yeah.
fall off and you take 4 points of damage as you land hard on the ground.
Oh.
Good.
All right, and yes, we're going a little over tonight, everyone, so please hang with us. Martino, what do you do?
I move back forward a little bit again, and I just look at it and go, "Aha! 2 heads down. It's if you probably do better if you had 5 heads.
Okay, you have to. It's 60 feet away from you, at least.
Yeah, the vicious mockery is 60 feet.
Okay, so you can move back up and sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I move back up to it and just be like, "Yeah, you mechanical monstrosity, you're just a piece of hunk of metal now. You
And what's the save on that?
wisdom 14.
I rolled a natural 20.
Wow.
Okay,
Dang it.
So anything else?
and then I go back to where I was.
Okay. Back to the rocks. You're on the ground.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna go ahead and try and bane this thing.
Okay.
And that is a charisma save of 13.
Another natural 20.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do it. I guess he'll use his movement to stand up. Say, Molly, the last battery.
I am working on it. I'm like hanging on for dear life.
All right.
Work faster.
Molly, can you pull out the last battery of this thing?
I hope so. Let's do it. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yep.
All right. That is 18.
Yes, you pull it out and it collapses to the ground.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Martino,
Okay.
with you deciding to leave, stay, what are you doing at this point?
He's just kind of laying like by the gate. He's kind of collapsed by the gate. On the other side though, and he's just kind of hiding.
All right.
And
So
he's-
conveniently, 2 of your employees, junior executives, rush up and carry you
Aw.
and lift you off into your cart.
Yeah, he's just
And then your cart pulls away.
I just
Just
don't.
left us.
And
how-
so Rox and Molly,
Mhm.
we're going to end this with you guys surrounded by some were rats. You took down the Mecha Chimera. Good job.
If possible, Rox will try and hold Molly's hand and cast Cure Wounds on her for the 2nd level.
Oh.
Well, how many hit points is that?
I can roll it up.
If you need
Okay.
you
So-
feel you do.
While you're rolling that up, thanks everyone so much for watching. We're going to end there. Next week, we'll have another guest. We'll have RoboGoblin. So please follow at RoboGoblin on Twitter. Everything. They might still be in chat.
Mhm.
So maker of many TTRPG gifts, it's at RoboGoblin01 on Twitter. So yeah. They'll be coming in next week. Yay!
Yay.
Thank you, Justin, for being here today.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
It was
Justin.
so much fun.
Thank you for coming.
And so let's go around and do our outros. We'll start with Lori.
We also do have our giveaway to close.
Oh, yes. Let's close the
And-
giveaway.
Yay!
Yay.
Don't forget that. Very important. Very conveniently, it is now closed. Thank you everyone for entering, and we're going to draw our winner. All right, and this week's winner is you, BB. Congratulations,
Yay.
you, BB.
All right. So please have your Twitch whispers open, and I will contact you after the show. So, let's go around, Lori, and
Okay.
do our outros.
Yeah. Hey everybody, my name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter at calamity_JAYN. You can also find me on the Gilding Light Discord under the same name. I'm the community manager there, so come on by, say hello, as well as at D&D Beyond Discord.
Adam?
Hello. I'm Adam, Adam Islamis, everywhere. You can find me here every Thursday. I also play a Curse of Strahd game every other Sunday on Featherfall Tabletop. And starting this Tuesday, I believe, yes, I am in a new campaign on Graham's channel, if anybody knows him. And I should know the time. It's 4:30 Pacific. Yes.
All right. And Justin, our
Hi,
guest this week. Yay.
Hey, again, thank you so much for letting me play with you guys. It's always so much fun. My name is Ejested Mast. You can find me on Twitter at Zort1, at Zort2 here on Twitch. I have both names, but I can't figure out how to log into the Zort1 one. Where you can find me is mostly there. I do like to do other guest spots. If you have a campaign idea or anything that's like that, just let me know. Hit me up on there. But I do have once in a while I play on a channel called Hello, My Name is Q, where I am a character called Brighton the Expert through a Monsters of the Week campaign. So where we play meddling kids. So I post about that on my Twitter. So follow me there if you want to. Yeah, again, DC, Adam, Lori, it's always fun being with
Hey,
you guys.
thank you so much for
Yay.
coming by.
Join us.
And so-
we have one more second before we go, DC, sorry.
Let me do my outro and then we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right. So I've been your DM, DC. You can find me everywhere under DC Lasair. That's DC LASAIR. I'm a producer for Gilding Light. I run this show. Amazingly, that comes together every week. Thank you, everyone, for coming and helping put it together. And I stream on my own Twitch channel, /DC Lasair, as we just covered. Tomorrow, I am doing Hades Friday, so come watch me run through Hades at 11 a.m. Pacific time. Great time. Otherwise, I stream Monday through Fridays, starting 11 a.m. Pacific, and I'm going through Bravely Default 2. Ooh, it's fun. So, that's it. And we have one more thing to go. Lori, before we leave you?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, but we wanted to give a very special shout out to some of our fans in the Chicago area. We have a soccer team there who have been supporting us and watching the show, and we wanted to say congratulations on winning your first couple of games. We wish you a ton of luck this season. Keep us posted. We want to hear how you do, and thanks for watching.
Yeah, I heard it's 2 shutouts. Good
Yeah.
job.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, excellent. And there's a picture they sent along giving us the GNL for Gilding Light. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Come back next week, because we'll be here. And then in 2 weeks, we're going... So next week is our penultimate episode. 2 weeks, we're going to do a question and answer, because we can't all be here for the finale. And so the week after that will be the finale. Yay! So come back next week with our guest RoboGoblin, and that'll be fantastic. We'll see you all then. Thank you so much for watching. Please take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you then. Bye!